Things are set up. I have pressed the button. We are live with some more Star Kings.
Yes.
And the reign of them.
Last time, Leah died in her library after having revealed that the Axians were behind it all.
Yes.
Weird shape-shifting starfish people who've been infiltrating us and guiding us towards disaster.
Yep.
We have to attack them and defeat them somehow, but how? We do not know who they are.
No.
And Isabel is still young.
Yeah.
Here of her mother having grown partly up. She's partly grown up in an asylum.
Yes.
So perhaps we should start by seeing how that has affected her, Jonas.
Oh God, that poor. Yeah, she was the murderer. Right? Her mom was the murderer.
No, her grandmother was the murderer. Her
grandmother
mom was the insane.
Oh, right. Well,
the mad.
The committed.
The shrieker. Yeah.
The shrieker.
So of a proud line, and her aunt Leah the neglectful.
Yes.
Of course, also Sophia, her sister who died.
That's been.
He was never meant to be the ruler.
No.
By several. I mean, Helena over there was at this point actually quite far removed from this.
It's been.
No.
It was a bit touch and go there in the beginning, for sure.
No.
We're falling. The empire is falling currently. We have.
Let's see.
Hello, what's going on?
Yeah, falling.
Falling. Oh. All right. So we have Isabel.
Isabel, yeah.
Not Isobel.
Isabel the.
Isabel. Empress Isabel.
And then we gotta roll it. Should I roll it? Do you want to roll it?
No, you can lead off.
Let's see. 4, 5. The Cruel.
Okay.
Isabel the Cruel.
Isabel the Cruel.
I feel like Helena here is sort of her ancestors are all like saint, reformer, diplomat, kind, charitable. And now we got here Francisca the murderer, Mila the committed, and Isabel the cruel.
Yes. This is how empires fall.
She's known as the Cruel.
Known as the Cruel.
And she's the first of her name. She is
Empress Isabel the Cruel. Okay. Then who has she married? Who captured the heart of the Cruel?
Yes. Okay. Let's see who we get. Do you want to roll that? The spouse dice.
We get a 4-4.
4-4.
Oh, this charitable acts again. Is it the same one as before? We've had a lot of charitable acts.
Yeah. A charitable offspring of a noble house. Again, I think probably an arranged marriage here.
Yeah.
To try to.
Yeah, for sure.
Ingratiate themselves to the vile Isabel. We'll do this. We'll put them over here. And his name is Marcel.
Marcel. Okay.
Marcel. What family is he from? We have a couple of family. We have Steinsaltz. We have
the Steinsaltz.
What else have we had in the past?
Let's see. Marcel the charitable. Marcel the charitable of house. Is there any house that's been a lot of charitableness from? It can be them again.
Let's see here. We had Therengold. They did something.
Yes.
What else have we had? Charitable. Teresa charitable. Who did you marry? Maximus Goldscale.
Yes. Remember, he's standing still as a statue in the royal chambers.
Yeah.
Oh, Maximus.
It could also be a new. We could establish a new thing, new house.
A charitable house. So, let's see. Maybe there's been some uproar, some downfall. There's been some crap going around here. We still have the celestial perfection raving around with Elias Lightbringer. Yes, Biblio the Wise. Let's see. It could be like during all of this upheaval. I imagine Empire enters a bit of a a tough time. So maybe there's a certain noble house that is very generous. They help out. They help the Empire. They help the commoners. They're known for charitable acts during this difficult time. Is that now a cover to make them, marry into the Imperial family? Or was it true altruism? I mean, who could say, but they're known for charitable acts.
I generated a random noble house German-Austrian name.
Yes.
There really are a lot of generators out there. I got a Glotweiss.
Glotweiss? How do you spell that?
Weiss? It's GLODWAIPH.
PH?
Yeah.
That? Can you see the spelling of that? Glotweiss?
Yeah, Glotweiss. I was like, yeah, that sounds
noble house Glotweiss.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Charitable house Glotweiss.
And of course, they need to have some children. Appropriate. Otherwise, Valentina will have to inherit if they don't. So I shall roll a die, or 2 dice actually. Let's see here. 5, and then subtract 1. 3. So they have 2 kids.
2 kids.
We have a boy and then a girl.
Yahoo! Succession is secured.
Yes, succession is secured. The oldest is named Fabian.
Oh, Fabian again. Yeah.
Fabian, there, and then his little sister, Gloria.
Oh, that's a good name, Gloria. Empress Gloria, the insane. It's like, oh.
The absolutely mad.
Gloria the Impaler.
Oh, Gloria the Dragon.
Yeah, Gloria the Dragon.
World Burner.
Burn up!
Call me Angren. I have it placed in my brain. All right. Cool. Let's see. You should roll how long Isabel the Cruel rules before young Gloria has to take over.
All right. Let's see here. What? That's a D6 if I recall. Yes.
Yep.
Let's see how long it is. 4 events.
Fairly standard lifespan.
4 events of Isabel the Cruel. We are in fall now, so let's get that going. All right. We'll roll the first event.
Do it.
3, 5.
The Emperor's heir has fallen under the sway of a strange and radical religious sect.
It's the celestial perfection, surely.
Yes, obviously.
All right.
What were they all about again?
They are all about that Imperial line is in fact divine. Fish and gold stems from the rulership of the Imperial family, and as such they are its source, its creator, its ruler, and God. The emulate
So
Empress looks as the highest fashion and highest devotion.
Leah wasn't super much about it, but I guess now Gloria venerates her mother as an actual god.
Yes.
And that means that we have the creepy thing where Gloria begins to try to look like her mother and be her mother in every way.
Oh, she does like, if you go to a glasses store, everyone working there has to have glasses. Like, they have to, even if they don't need glasses, they have to have these like non-working glasses just to blend in. The same thing now. She puts on the big librarian glasses, She puts her hair in
we're
like
getting into space Vienna like masquerade balls, but the mask of the Empress is on everyone's faces.
yes.
And it's
Oh
like stuck to the face to make your face like take on the mold over time,
yeah.
you know?
Oh yeah. Maybe she has like a, the biological supreme gets ordered to like put these like clamps onto her face to like crush the
Biological
skull.
skeleton, you must look like the queen now.
I,
Oh, oh, so radical. Yeah, I mean the thing is, Isabel isn't necessarily super into it. She just sort of, I mean,
She's
she hasn't,
cruel.
she doesn't really care. But Gloria here is
Mhm.
is getting into it. She
The royal heir, Gloria, is put under the sway of Elias Lightbringer and his celestial, what was it? Celestial perfection? What do we call it?
no
Celestial glory.
celestial perfection.
Perfection
Perfection.
cult. Gloria. Gloria starts venerating her grandmother as a goddess, working with religious fervor to emulate her looks and manners. This, how would Isabel the Cruel react to this?
Um, Cruelly.
Yes, so
Uh,
would she be either she would be like absolutely not just to pull her away from it, or she would be like, so you want to be your grandmother, do you? Very well, Chief Biologicus. Attach the remolding mask.
well, I think the glorious protection would now say that Isabel is the god, right?
Yeah, yeah. Does it translate into the current one? I suppose it does.
Yeah. So it's like Gloria wants to be,
Her mother.
yeah. And what is Isabel the Cruel? What's a mean?
It's a cruel thing. I mean, encouraging this is pretty damn cruel,
Yeah, it's
honestly.
true. Yeah.
Um,
Hmm. Marcel is like, Isabel, my love, beloved. I'm very concerned for 10-year-old Gloria. She's begun to venerate you and carry your shrine around.
yes.
Her
Just
handmaidens are made to dress up as your servants. It's very disturbing. And she's like, hmm.
just built an effigy out of your like clipped hair and toenails.
I think Isabel says, you know what? Yeah, yes, loyalty is important, and we've had too much degeneracy in the past with Leah the Ancient, who was clearly completely in, like she didn't embrace perfection. I think Isabel's cruelty here comes from the fact that she says, you know what? It was a crime that my mother Mila was sent to the asylum. She should never have been
Yes.
isolated for her horrible like statue making of people. Well, that was Francisca.
Yeah.
Also, she was also perfect,
Yes.
and so was
Canonize.
Mila. And so the children of the house should all be made to wear the royal regalia at all times to sort of eliminate that like individuality from them.
Sure. Steer young Glory away from this sect. The call it not manners, the proclivities, the ambitions, activities. The
What are you trying to say?
basically like while Marcel the Charitable tries to gently steer young Gloria away from this sect.
Isabel the Cruel encourages the
Yeah,
doctrine.
yeah. The doctrine is encouraged by Isabel.
And if we get Gloria the Saint, it's going to be such a different type of.
Different type of say. Encouraged by Isabel. Yeah. The status of the celestial faction rises, and are in opposition of the Church of Fish and Gold.
Mhm. Yeah.
Creating more tension.
They would put blood over money.
Yes.
Disgusting.
Hey,
All right.
the
So
blood is good.
we now have. Look! One of our rulers actually caring somewhat about their kid in some manner.
For the
All
first
right.
time ever.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll roll another one. Let's see.
Yes, as a cavalry, it would be fun to make this as into a Stellaris like custom faction.
Yeah. 1-6.
1-6.
Let's see here. The Emperor's scientific advice is just using cloning technology to ensure the Emperor's reign is eternal. Who takes such radical steps? Well, I mean, that builds off right off the other one.
I mean, in
So the scientific advisor.
that's biological skeletons.
Is he scared of being replaced? We're gonna ratio this whole thing now.
Yeah.
So he says, Isabel. I think Isabel has put him through the ringer.
Yeah.
I think he's a much more cowed man than he used to be.
Yeah.
After being around Isabel, and the children knew masks to mold them. I
Yes.
remind you, is a cruelty. We have the technology to simply make their DNA the exact same as your
What
own
if-
divine bloodline.
What if?
What if each child was simply a clone of the mother, going back far?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the most holy way to have children?
I present to you, instead of the necropolis, the cloning vats.
Yeah. We can mix the DNA genetic material from all the vats within the various like porcelain dolls
Yes.
together
Yeah.
and make the imperial slurry,
Yeah.
which shall be injected into any newborn
Yes.
of the imperial house, so
Yes.
that so their DNA can become the same
Yeah.
as all their ancestors.
Yeah.
This immaculate
Perfection.
perfection. Yeah.
All right, I like this. As the perfection becomes ever.
Then truly,
more-
Isabel can rule forever through
Yes.
all her generations.
As the citizen perfection becomes even more powerful. How to go from point A to B here? First of all, the idea of an eternal rulership is drafted. For all the scientific brilliance of the Empire, eternal life is unfeasible as a person of flesh, person of flesh and blood. I mean, you could live for like hundreds of years with like gene therapy and whatnot, but there's still,
People keep dueling or getting viruses, or
Instead,
you die.
There is a more efficient and radical way to ensure the divinity and the eternal of the ruling line. So because there is some old rules and like traditions that you only then the person can become emperor who has been born out of a uterus or a vagina. You know what I mean? Like there's some archaic. You can't just lift someone out of a vat.
No, because they wouldn't be of the imperial line.
Exactly. So you need to be of the imperial line, and you are that by being born by the empress. That is the thing, right? So
or they're related, if impossible to get the emperor.
Yeah. But so you need to still, you can clone, but sort of you just you just bear and birth yourself over and over, but you still need to do the
Yeah.
birthing, you know.
Yeah, as nature, as God
Yes,
intended.
as God intended.
Yes, yeah. It's a very, say it's a very purifying
Yeah.
experience to birth yourself.
Yes.
It's a
Yes.
holy thing.
Yes.
And now, of course, because which means Gloria will be the last sort of
Yes.
independently
Yes.
born
Yeah.
empress.
Yeah.
All other will be a slurry mix
Yes. Yes.
of all the ancestors.
Due to old,
Logical.
archaic, but fundamental texts, one can only become empress if one has been born of an empress. Thus, Grand Biologist, what was it? Biologicus Supreme. Biologicus Supreme Skeledus suggests a glorious method of cloning. All the DNA from the porcelain dolls and samples taken from the current empress are to be subsumed in a holy and imperial flesh vat to grow the purest and most divine of bodily of DNA. This would then be injected into the fetus or embryo, I guess. Embryo in the womb of the empress, allowing her to birth the most perfect celestial being possible. Such a process would ensure that one empress would literally birth herself over and over as the cycle would continue. Oh yes.
We've done good today.
Yes.
Good work.
Proud of this achievement.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
Gloria, Isabel the fucked up. Messed up sicko. It's probably not, All right. Well, good. Well, people are okay with it. We're not becoming weak or cruel or whatever. This is how it goes.
Would this anger anyone to do it like this? I mean, the old church. I feel
it doesn't really help the barons who are like, we want more words, more influence. Like, yeah, well, maybe someday you could all be slurried too, and then she can marry you, and then.
Who would this anger? I think.
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone.
I mean, the thing. I mean, fuck. I mean, who wouldn't it anger, really? I don't think we have to specify in here. I think it's pretty obvious that this is a bad thing.
Yeah.
And that, I mean.
But we can set up a conflict here, like for future.
The Mechanist faction would be upset.
Yeah, the Mechanist faction could be upset, maybe.
They've been played out on the side here. They say, well, why eternity? You could become a starship, and then you would be truly eternal.
Well, until the starship breaks down, right?
Well, yeah, but you know.
Yeah. Alright, so there are several protests as a result of this from the old church. What's the patriarch's name again?
Oh, it's a while back since we talked to him. Let's
Yeah.
see here. Neo Bremerhaven. Grand Artificer? Is that him? No, he's the
No,
mechanical
he's
guy.
the mechanical.
High Cardinal Angler. Angler Bounteous.
Angular Bounteous. What
And
was
then
his
let's
number?
see.
It was
The
his
X1V, which is
the 14th.
the
Yeah.
14th. Yeah.
So we're now at High Cardinal Angler Bounteous XX, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. The 20th.
Yeah.
Inherited name.
Yeah.
But I think also Grand Artificer, the Artificers,
Yeah.
are angry. I think this might be unifying for them that they are like anti this new cult.
Yeah. And Grand Artificer was called, what was his name again?
Vulcan.
Vulcan.
Vulcan Gold Scale.
Yes, yes. Vulcan Gold Scale. In response, Isabel, I mean, she's cruel.
Uh,
Puts them like she would not rook this opposition, surely. Um, yes.
I mean, obviously, it's something like that heresy, or like saying that the by protesting this, you're implying that the empress is not perfect.
Yeah.
And such. I mean, maybe she isn't saying she's a god; she's saying she is perfect.
Yeah.
And to say that is criticizing the empire, of course, and such is always considered rebellion and sedition, and that is an infection that must be burned out of the empire.
In response,
The weakness of people, right?
declares that questioning the perfection of the Empress is a high crime equal to not heresy exactly, but
Treason.
Treason, yes, treason. And
Rebellion.
orders such rebels to be purged in a bloody and public fashion. Just send in people, clear this out. You know. Yes, not Steven. That is exactly. As the biological Skeletus has like slowly replaced pieces of himself like over the years to hang in there. He's like, there's none of his original like tissue there anymore. Really, he's just constantly adding weird new things to him.
Like his whole body is made of flappy old man cheeks.
Jowls.
Strange tails and
yes.
things sticking onto him.
Weird, bony protrusion tentacle things that sort of click and shiver.
All right. Well, so far it's terrible. Why don't you roll and see what happens next during the fall? We're sort of falling into horrible degeneracy.
Yeah, maybe High Cardinal Angler Bounteous the 20th will have a terrible accident. He will fall out a window several times. You know, maybe his plane will crash. It's a freak accident. Very weird.
Well, I mean, he does have our elite monstrous army.
He does, and I think that is
So
what
if he
staying
decides
the hand here of Isabel to go like full on. He's like,
alien mutants that we made.
Yeah. Right, next event.
Yeah.
2-5.
See if it pops up. 2-5.
Have this? Oh. Oh. A powerful political group demands the destruction of an everyday technology, claiming it is dangerous. Pandering to them will increase their support of the Emperor. Deny them, and they may take matters into their own hands.
What does what is it, radical powerful political group?
I mean, it's
So
both.
who is it, and what are they demanding?
Could be the Celestial Cult.
Yeah. What do they want to destroy?
Oh, everyday technology. What would a religious sect want destroyed? A lot of things.
Well, they want things that liberate people. Gone, right?
Sure.
Maybe they want to limit genetic modification.
Oh.
That it can only be trusted in the hands of the imperial house to control people's
In a
genetic
sort of
material.
Tower of Babel situation where it's like you cannot
The masses are not perfect, and for them to try to push
become,
towards
yeah,
you is just
it's to build towards God, and that needs to be, you know,
to increase the space.
Yes.
And yes, we should emulate them, but we should emulate them in a way that makes us understand that we
Yes.
could never achieve that goal.
From afar and with supplication and prayer.
Yeah.
Not try to become them. That is unseemly. You cannot
Throwing
become a
ourselves in
god.
sand and beg.
Yes, you should dress yourself in ash and sacks
Yeah.
and roll at their
Yeah.
feet.
So the ability to do, biomedicine and stuff like that, it's all not for them.
Yeah, exactly. Celebrate your imperfection, like a Mother Teresa thing. The beautiful suffrage. you know,
horrible mutant people
Yes.
crawling around with all their.
It is in the juxtaposition between the horrific and the divine that we can truly appreciate the divine.
Yes, you're born without arms, and your mouth is a living slug that tries to escape constantly. But this is you could see
Your suffering is holy.
Make the empress the divine beauty so much more divine.
In comparison to her, you are uplifting her beauty with your ugliness.
Disgusting, horrible, tormented creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, not worthy of life.
The leader of the Elias the Lightbringer, he always wears like a golden mask that you can't see behind exactly, but it sort of slithers in a weird way behind there.
Is he a starfish person?
Who knows?
I don't know.
Sort of drop that to the side a little bit here.
Well, yeah, because she's fucking insane. I mean, it seems like something
It's not insane.
you should be. Seems like something you should be incredibly concerned about, but she isn't really.
Yeah, and it is cruel to deny the people, basic medicine and like.
Well, I mean, it's sort of taking away the ability for them to change themselves. Right?
Yeah.
The bodily autonomy is no longer.
Celestial Perfection declares that gene modification is a sin, as it attempts to emulate the perfection of the Empress. Something a lowly, not emulate, claim or like approach. Something a lowly citizen could never do. Instead, such technology must be forbidden. Technology must be forbidden. And the true face of the slovenly masses be made visible. The many imperfections, mutations, and pain will only help elevate the perfection of the Empress.
Oh. I mean, this is pandering to the Empress. It goes along with this, right?
Isabel condones this new doctrine and declares all gene therapy banned.
The thing that once made us go into a golden era.
Yep. It's banned for the
And,
commoner, not necessarily for
yeah.
nobles, because you probably have these like
You can have,
underground, like weird.
Yeah. You're gonna have like secret gene doctors.
Yep.
This is the crap man. He's a master. He has a secret repository of
Yes.
old crab genes that he can
He has the last of it.
use to.
Yeah, smuggled in.
I mean, that certainly downgrades all of our industries built on like people with hand drills and were built to fit into whatever part of society. Now they can't do that anymore. Now you just got to deal with not having those things.
The technology that once lifted the empire into a golden age, now viewed with scorn.
And lots of like immaculate statues
Yeah,
of the
so many. It's
beauty.
it's like Turkmenistan. It's like the first thing they build when as soon as they get anybody is like a huge golden statue of their leader. There's an incredible that if you want like crazy dictator statues, that is among the best places on earth to get it. He built like so many golden statues of himself, and then like he has also there's a famous statue of him as a kid, sitting in his mother's lap as a statue, and his mom is made of bronze and the kid is made of gold. Incredible power move. Like fuck you to your mom. Oh, Turkmenistan.
Yeah, quick Google here does reveal a lot of gold statues.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them.
Oh, he
Also of his dog too.
yes. No, he also promised to enact democracy, but not right now. He needed to stabilize a bit first. And that went on for like 40 years. Yeah, Turkmenbashi. One of the craziest dictators you've never heard of.
Mm-hmm. Event 4.
Event 4. Go ahead.
4-2. An interstellar craft lost many generations ago returns. Its crew are much changed. What stories do they tell? What impact do they have? I mean, I don't think they really get to do much.
Is it the plague ship that returns again? I feel like we've sent ships out before that could potentially return.
Or colony ships, Perhaps they come. Perhaps they come to tell of a daughter empire started
on the far side of the
galaxy.
Yeah.
Well, they've built up a powerful. They've thrown away their old superstitions, and now they venerate science and progress and equality and the way forward. And we butcher them all.
The Empress on her cold, evil face, and then like all the courtiers with their faces like painfully molded to look similar to hers.
God, you show up and you're like, we're gonna meet them finally after all these years.
Yeah.
We've come this far with our like proto-UN United Planets Assembly, and it's just this like spider person with like like 4 faces, all the empresses.
Yeah.
Welcome.
And all of them have like one of those like huge Marie Antoinette wigs on them.
You have been neglected, children. You're like, oh no.
He click hisses towards you.
You see the Empress show up, and then her two children with her, who are just copies of
Yeah,
her but
exactly.
smaller. You're like, oh
Exactly
no,
her face. It's just on a kid body.
frozen on there.
Yep. In a rictus.
What is this?
Oh my.
Fuck is this? You know, I think they come. I think they show up here, and I think they're here to warn us of the starfish people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like they tried to turn a society to horrible, degenerate monsters.
Yes. Quickly, you
Oh.
must. Oh. Oh.
Bring the war master.
The war master will see to this.
Purge. We also need some more people outside of our own realm sometimes.
Yeah,
but
I feel so. Yeah.
Right. The Far Star Assembly or something.
Far Star Assembly. Okay.
This is what we call them anyway.
Yes.
They were like, you know, yeah, like
a long thought lost colony ship. Ship. Colony ship. I mean, back in the day, it was flesh crafts that was sent out.
Yeah. Big woolly things to keep the
keep the heat.
Basically.
The heat in the vastness of space.
The whimpers and quivers, feeling the darkness of space, but unable to stop it.
A long thought lost colony ship returns, claiming to be a herald from a hitherto unknown sister empire here on the far side of the galaxy. They call themselves the Far Star Alliance. And bring dire warnings about the alien manipulations of the dreaded shape changing. What was they calling Asians? No, that was not them. Sakians? No. What were they called?
They are the Axians. Yes. We also have the Cool as our like semi-technological allies, who are just frowning at everything we're doing. We have the Sakians as well.
Yeah, poor Sakians. They called
Assassination.
yeah, the assassination. How we get that word into the imperial parlance? They call themselves the First Star Alliance and bring dire warning about the alien manipulation of the dreaded shape-changing acts. Apparently, these aliens have long sought infiltrate other advanced civilizations in the galaxy to mold them into
Some antediluvian goal.
yeah, mold them.
I mean, they made the quiet cult, right? In the Sakians.
Yeah, they did. To mold them.
They made them fall to a horrible cult. Now
Yeah.
here we are.
Yeah. To mold them and steer them for some antediluvian, I love that word, antediluvian purpose. Isabel orders them slaughtered. Orders the colony ship destroyed its heralds, slaughtered, skinned, mutilated, and put on public display for insinuating that the House Hosen would be able to be manipulated by anyone. Forgetting like the whole thing with the Biblio the Wise and like that's not, we don't read that part of the chronicle that much.
Yeah, I mean, well, that was Leah, right?
Yeah.
So, and she's not the direct ancestor to anyone because she didn't have kids. You have Isabel here who proudly commits to Mila and Francisca as her ancestors.
Yeah.
Said that they were simply limited by sycophant rulers who thought that a Christian diplomat has been vilified for refusing to give the crown to Francisca in the first place. Lena the Kind should have been bypassed entirely. Seeing someone with such, she was just trying to make eternal beauty by making statues of people of gold, of murdering them and goldifying them. That was just an attempt to do what we now succeeded in doing. She was just before her time. Well, let's see how this all ends for her, shall we? I guess.
It'll end very well, probably. So what stories do they tell? Yeah, what impact do they have? Do they have any impact? Everyone just kills them and then sort of shrug it off?
No, I think they become a destination for refugees.
Ah, okay.
Right, fleeing the collapsing empire.
The rumor of the Star Alliance does live on, however.
Railroads, underground railroads, sort of thing.
Sure. And comes a destination for refugees fleeing the falling empire.
Just imagine the sort of stories they would tell.
the grand, ceremonies every week. The empress in her like full regalia, again dressed like Marie Antoinette, but like twice as wide skirt and twice as high hair, gold and jewels everywhere, and then Skeletus in the background, his quivering flesh. Her two kids with exactly her face on it, exactly her clothes. It's just a smaller version. And then all the weirdly mutated, like as I said, like 4 heads with all the same faces and 4 wigs, courtiers standing around. And then the masses slowly being just malformed because they can't get any treatment anymore.
Well, it sort of makes like the celestial hierarchy of like the empress, right? And then her angelic court of people who've been modified to be multi-winged, multi-faced, sort of long-limbed creatures. Monsters, and then the horrible, filthy masses who are purposefully left completely broken and unable to do anything.
Maybe in the future, your most if you have everyone in the noble families, everyone of the court needs to offer their firstborn to the court, and they get turned into these little cherubs that fly around with like trumpets.
Kept as baby forms forever.
Yeah, animated by this strange blend of mechanics and biological crafting. The only thing they implanted in their brain is to praise the Empress. They have these beautiful angelic choirs that sing her hymns to her honor. Oh, what an incredible honor to have your kids do something like that.
You'd all be so lucky.
Yeah. If only I was born first.
see how she dies.
Yes.
3-1.
In an act of vice.
Okay.
This is +1 to D, which was...
Dishonor?
Dishonor, yeah.
So something like vice is typically like drug related.
Drug, sex.
Practice or habit considered evil, degrading, or immoral.
Does she...
Wicked, depraved conduct of corruption.
Yes.
Typically prostitution, illegal drugs, certain forms of non-violent criminal activity. So something that's depraved and immoral in some way.
Is it revealed that she has slept with representatives of the masses? She has that fetish where she fetishizes imperfections and like grotesque appearance.
I don't know. Maybe she. She's cruel.
Because
right?
she's so perfect.
Cruel.
You know, she's so perfect herself.
Something fucked up, like she bathes in blood or
Yes.
or like eats the flesh of.
That's pretty violent though.
Well, that's true. Vice specifically. Well, maybe she didn't kill them. Maybe it was served up for her. Well, no. Maybe it's dining only on her own cloned flesh.
That is a vice.
Right? She like has parts of her own body grown.
Yes.
And then like it's cooked up for her,
Yes.
so she can eat her
own divine flesh. Yes.
Yeah.
As the Empress
dies from malnutrition, refusing to imbibe on anything but her own.
And divine, she obviously cannot sustain herself on the slop of the of the non-divine. Elias Lightbringer, ever being the wise and insightful advisor, suggests that a new diet should be required, one fitting of Isabel's divine status. The practice of
self-cannibalization.
Of self-cannibalization becomes part of the imperial sacrament.
And Isabel dies after weeks of indulgence in this new practice. She eats too much of herself too.
Yes, indulges with fervor, gorging herself on the royal flesh. But eating no warnings or cautions from any of her advisors. She is found dead and bloated in her dining. Any trace of Marcel is gone.
Yeah. Was he one of the?
Did he run away to the Far Star Alliance? Did he?
Was Elias Lightbringer one of the Axians?
It certainly seems like it. Again, he has that mask, golden mask on him constantly. You can't see behind it.
Well, praise Empress Gloria.
Yes. Okay.
Oh. No. Well, I mean,
The last.
was still there. Charitable. He wasn't brought up a lot because I don't think he had a very good time.
Gloria has gotten a lot of gene therapy, you know, to make her look more and more like Isabel here. It might.
Yeah.
We'll see how it's taken, you know.
Yeah. Gloria, the spitting image,
Yes.
face etched into her mother's cruel scowl at all times. And she lived through like the beginning, so she wasn't gene therapy. It's
No.
all been like plastic surgery.
No, yeah, she's had the divine mask, which is this like iron construction that Skeletor screws onto her face, gently break all of her bones and remold it into the shape of
But her children will be infected
Perfect.
with the royal
Perfect.
bloodline at conception.
Yes.
So
Yes.
so you know, obviously she will not have to have her kids go through the same horrid fate.
No.
So I guess let's see what her sobriquet is.
Yes. So roll the sobriquet. 3-5.
Trader.
Okay, we're back to trading.
Okay, we're calming down a little bit.
All right. Whew. Bit disappointed. I wanted another really bad one. Oh well. The world burner would have been so good.
Well, the enlightened.
Yes.
The conqueror or dragon or whatever, yeah. Malignant.
I like that the world burner is just +1 to like you, but
unstable.
Impaler is like +3. You need to impale a lot. Okay.
Everyone. All right.
Gloria the trader.
The trader. Oh hell. I'm passing her brother Fabian.
Yes.
I will roll up her spouse.
Yep. Give us a spouse.
5 3s. That is a distant cousin known for cruelty.
Okay.
A fervent devotee of her mother.
Yes. Maybe an offspring or something of the committed, you know, cousin, right?
Cousin, yeah, would be like Valentina Phillips.
Yeah.
Kid. So, we have. What do we get here? Vincent. Vincent the Cruel.
Vincent the Cruel. The Brule, no, the Cruel. There's some cruelty here still.
Yeah. A distant cousin. So he's
Very
like one step further back. Yeah.
Barely worth.
Maybe one of Helena's kids who dedicated herself to the church. Didn't really get what she signed up for, did she?
No.
All right. Vincent the Cruel. So, how many kids do they have?
Yes.
Do you want to roll this time?
Sure. Was it 1
Nice.
1d6? Is that what we roll? 2d6? I forget.
2d6, and then you subtract 1d6.
8.
8.
Minus
So definitely
3. So 5. 5 kids.
Okay, I'll roll 5 and see what they are. We've got 2 boys and 3 girls.
Okay.
We've got Johannes.
All right.
Yeah.
Good name.
And we have got Clemens.
What? Clemens? Oh, Clemens. Okay, okay, sure.
It's like clemency.
Yeah. Yes.
Then we've got Mia. We've got Mia again.
Okay. Ran out of
And then we've got
inspiration there, really.
Lana.
Hmm. Mia, and Lana. What's wrong with you if you name your kids the same thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, well, Empress Mia is the heir.
yeah, Mia the elder.
Maybe they're twins.
Oh,
You know?
maybe, yeah.
Since they look the same. If you're like born a guy in this dynasty, you're gonna be like, fuck, I dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
I just got a fucking
God.
mail from the Far Stars.
Yeah, I need to get out of here.
Get out of here.
Like, I don't need to
Go
do
become a
much.
spaceship or something. I mean,
I'm just gonna, I don't need to be turned into a weird slurry.
I don't have to live
Pumped
this.
into the quivering vat,
Yeah, all right.
Like, and in a vat, like, if you observe it for a while, you see spontaneous, like, limbs and eyes form in it.
Yeah.
Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Reaching for the thing to turn it off.
Yes.
It's beautiful, really. They have such
This-
will.
This is what divinity looks like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Isabel often went to the vats to sit and just observe it for hours.
Yeah. No, she poked them and did like
Got a golden platinum stick.
added acid or turned up the temperature to boiling. You know.
My children must be hard and efficient.
Yeah.
The world is a cruel place. As she like turns up the heat.
So now we have Gloria the traitor and Vincent the cruel, her husband. I will roll and see how many events we get.
He is actually from the cool, but someone misheard.
Yeah. Vincent the cool. We have 5 events, a long reign.
Long and prosperous.
Not long and falling, I suppose, but yeah.
Long and trading.
Yeah. Lots of trade or trading or deals or whatever is needed. We'll see how that comes out. Let's see what she does. Gloria. Vincent the Cruel here. I imagine he's the kind of guy who always would mock her for her like horrible broken bone face whenever she takes the mask off. You know, that sort of asshole.
Because you can still see the weird. There's some weird. Like bumps and scar tissue.
At least our children will be perfect in the way that you won't be. Technology wasn't there for you to be anything but a horrid mockery of their perfection. You know, I wish it was while we make love, hold up a picture of your mother.
Yeah, put this picture of your mother on your face while we have sex, because that's the only way this is gonna work. But that works really well. They have 5 kids, so.
Because at least she was a real woman. Who understood consequence.
Yeah, her beauty. Her fierceness.
Butchering of people.
Can I take the mask off? It's difficult to breathe. No.
Slap.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh no, what a terrible person.
Gloria. Why did you marry this guy? It's arranged marriage by her mother.
Yeah, by
who
her mother.
Knew who he was.
Yes. She had picked him.
Yeah. Specifically.
Yeah.
To hearten her daughter.
She
had a frail mind because of the shattering of her mind.
Face and mind, yeah. Picked by Isabel.
Breaking of her legs were too long, so they had to break them and cut some of the bones out.
Saw them off and put them back together. Picked by Isabel for his undying devotion
to her mother,
to herself, and given the mission to harden the daughter.
I guess Marcel the Charitable spent a little time with his daughter sometimes.
Yeah, that's why
when she was weeping in the Celestial Library, and he was there. Oh, don't worry, my daughter. I love you as you are. You know, maybe we could go feed some ducks. Like, but they have more space, father. They go. Yeah, they do, and they scream. They wish they didn't. I mean, you know what? I have some sleeping medicine, my daughter. That's the most charitable thing to do. That's the best thing I can do.
Some laudanum, yes.
Yeah. Ah, this is kind of messed up, I'd say.
Weird how we always end up here, huh?
Well, it was going so well,
Yeah.
and then Helena, heir to Lena the Kind, was like, "I'm too holy to be empress. Pass it to the child of Francisca the Murderer." And then Leah was like, "I'm fucking out of this shit because my mother was fucked, and I'm gonna pass the throne to the child of Mila the Committed,
Yeah.
to Isabel the Cruel." So it's like it's really just these two assholes refusing to live up to the burden of imperial rule because Lena was too kind
Yeah.
to make Helena just do it.
Yes.
And so the main airline broke, and we got the insane airline
Yeah.
to take over.
Yeah.
It's like things are getting better.
Yeah.
It's good. And then
Well,
let's see what happens here.
let's see what
Roll
happens.
me some event.
I will roll you the 2-5.
2-5.
You done this? Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yes,
They're
more
back.
endings. What else is now illegal? I feel no, that's not really a technology. So we have limited their ability to do things with biology. Maybe we should limit their technology as well.
Yeah. Technology
I mean,
is distracting from the glory of the
yeah,
Empress.
yeah. Electricity, after all, the sparks in neurons. It
Electricity.
shouldn't be.
Maybe everyday technology. I mean, like the internet or some such could be like this is there is my Empress. There is dissent growing on the internet.
Yeah, the free flow of information. Remember those ships? They were like, we want the ability to think as we please.
Yeah.
And then they were like kindly like, oh yes, you can have your own thoughts and they're yours to keep. That has to stop. It's just, people think too much degenerate stuff, and they have to be limited a little bit in what they can think about.
Is a spawning ground for addition. And the generacy. Social media needs to stop. Which.
But she's the traitor, so how does she handle this? She doesn't just. She's just. It's got to be something for something.
Yeah. They do demand it. But denying them would turn them against her a bit. But see here. The trader, she sets up internet cafes to earn some money.
It limits it. I mean, honestly, maybe she does make it a privilege for the rich.
Yeah.
That you can pay, and then people are not allowed to modify your thoughts without your consent. What if we hyper monetized social media?
Yeah, Elias Lightbringer argues that this.
No, it's not him anymore, right? He bailed.
Oh, did Elias Lightbringer bail?
No, well, maybe not. No, why would he?
Yeah, exactly. He has this like tune-on mask with like the weird slithering behind it. So he's still around.
A happy smile.
Yeah.
I call him the golden cherub.
Yeah, but like hyper monetizing it, that's certainly a trader move. Very capitalist.
At least you can buy your way to having the ability to think.
Right. Not
argues
willing.
that the after all, gold is holy. So those who have gold must be holy. Thus, they can be trusted to think for themselves.
Gloria enacts, scheme to allow access to the net for a tithe of holy gold.
Yeah. The thoughts of those who possess wealth can be trusted. while the degenerate masses of the poor,
Yeah.
far from the divine, cannot be.
Yeah, no. Must keep the letters from the peasantry, lest they overthrow us.
Yeah. I mean, they couldn't, and now you have to be killed for thinking they could. But certainly they have to be gently guided, like fish in a school, guided
Yes.
by the whale that hunts them.
Yes, yes.
Corralled into a
The big, like,
whirling.
what are those
purple
whales that
river.
just orcas? Do they do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dolphins too.
Yeah, you slap the
As they
fish.
slap their tails.
Yeah.
They'd be gently slapped by the the hungry orcas of upper society.
It's an orca with a big wig and monocle. Slap it. This does limit the access of, and flow of information to the people who can pay for it.
You know, Gloria the traitor. Thoroughly not a good person, but
He's trying.
at least it doesn't take much these days. You know,
Yeah.
she could have made it the price of blood if she wanted to.
You have to insert your arm into the machine so it takes blood from you as you.
Yeah, it's like it just like cuts it off.
Yeah.
There you go. Trade perfection of body for perfection of mind. Okay. Well, that's that's a compromise.
It's the is this the celestial perfection? Are they happy with this?
I mean, I feel like it still is pushing the goalposts, but they don't get everything they wanted, right?
Yeah.
I think they're happy and they keep pushing for more.
Okay.
Like they're okay with this. They don't rebel, right? They don't
Sure.
yell. I mean, after all, she is perfect.
She is. So you need to balance.
I guess
this.
I guess they praise her glorious decisions.
Yes. Alright.
All right. Let's see what else happens. 1-4. A pirate fleet has laid waste to mine a settlement on an outlying planet. A military response may be expensive. How important are these colonists anyway? Not very important at all.
Use of
Then
brazen pirate activity in the outer rim of the empire stirs troubles troubles the people. Many have been killed and much resources have been destroyed from the many raids. Okay.
Yeah, I think I mean, obviously they don't matter hugely to her, but I think she sends Vincent the Cruel to deal with the pirates.
Yeah, okay.
You know, not
Putting,
ideal solution, but
putting together a punitive mission is costly, but with the new levies on information access, some money has been acquired. Vincent Cruel is sent to stop the raids. Makes sense. Also, she's a trader. She wants the colonies to work, because you get resources and whatnot from them.
And it's like I feel like she's probably like, is it a great decision? No, probably not. But it also gets him out of the way for a bit. And,
Yeah.
you know, needs that.
After the fifth child, he needs to go away a little bit because the constant
the beatings must stop. You know.
beatings will continue until morale improves.
It's not a great decision, but it addresses the problem.
Yeah, it addresses two problems potentially. All right.
Right. Yeah.
1-4 again. Oh no. Was bad. Bad decision. It keeps wrecking. I mean, now it's much worse, right?
Um,
Your division is lost.
I don't know.
It
I think just spitballing here. I think Vincent put down the pirates, and then now he's punishing the outer systems for not for not being Do you think he would enact cruelty upon them as a way to?
I mean, if it happens again, like a second pirate fleet shows up and lays waste to minor settlements,
Yeah, true.
or the same one does it get? He fails to stop it the first time and it comes back. Maybe he decides like an actual purge is needed. The outer rim must be pacified. He requisitions the the viral bombs from the Imperial Armory.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, if I lived in this world, I'd probably be one of those pirates.
Yes, the pirate
Who
menace
bailed on this shit.
proves very difficult to solve, as they are heavily entrenched and in some cases supported by the colonists, who views them as a merciful and sane alternative to House Christenhausen. To solve Vincent the Cruel reports that the corruption runs deep and is allegedly shocked and dismayed at the lengths he must go to solve this problem for his dear wife. The orders are given to release the bombs, nuclear devices, and the depth guard to his command. The purge of the outer rim lasts for decades.
Yeah, because he did not take it well to be
No.
beaten by the pirates.
Costing the life of billions.
He did not take it well. Well,
Yeah. Some of these planets that get virus bombed, like you can't. If you open your door there, you're dead immediately.
yeah.
Just these like flesh-eating horrible virus clouds just spewing all over the place.
Well, I mean, not a good guy, that man.
Nobody got results in the end. Maybe. Oh, please let us get this event a third time in a row here. Okay.
4-4.
Okay.
A group of foreign powers have formed an alliance against us. A military attack may be imminent. What do we do to defend our territory?
Oh, it's this Far Star Alliance.
Yeah, who have they allied with, though?
The
Cool? Is it the Cool?
Is it cool?
I feel like the Cool be like, at this point, be like,
Maybe.
I mean, they were famously just like kind of chill and yeah, they looked very angry all the time, but you know.
All right. Yeah, I'm. Yeah.
Made an alliance with the Cool.
Let's see. Dire news. News has information that the Cool have deserted us. Deserted us. They have reportedly joined the Far Star Alliance. And I imagine in this case, like Far Star Alliance is like rising, you know,
Yeah.
in the rising phase of their empire.
I imagine them as basically being like battle tech.
Yeah.
That's sort of the technology. Like these distant planets with not much on them,
Yeah.
but like sort of scattered, vaguely connected.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're probably on the Far Star Alliance and must surely plot an attack against us. Jealous of our riches, glory, and perfection, these malcontents and lesser beings surely plots our downfall.
How do we solve the cool problem?
What
How do
must
we-
we
how-
do
what
to
must we
defend our
do?
territory? What must we do?
We must trade. Can we buy something? Does someone have
Vast employment of vast mercenary fleets and
Oh, I think we gotta go further than that.
Huh?
Can we make a deal with someone or something?
There only was something ancient and terrible that had been dealt with before.
Unknowable. Evil.
Yes,
That could be
Could be.
employed.
could be.
Or perhaps we foolishly reach out to the Axians.
Oh,
You know, perhaps now is the time for us to ally with them and help them in their attempt to. We help. They can help us to infiltrate the cool society and bring them down. You know, we know that they're an enemy of the Far Star Alliance because the Far Star Alliance tried to warn us against them.
true.
And now that they plot to attack us, you know, that we should align with the wicked starfish people.
We could.
There's no downside after all.
Yeah.
Make a
there's
deal. We'll make a
literally
deal.
no downside. Do ally with the. I mean, yeah, we could.
Well, I mean, there's also the Zakians, but they're sort of been fallen society. Like they're a fallen empire at this
They're
point,
not.
right? They just live in they're like what they removed all their eyes and abilities to interact with the world and now lie at the bottom of the sea just forever enclosed in their own separate existences. So, you know, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. So how would a trader do? Well, yeah, hiring vast amounts of mercenaries and whatnot certainly a way to do it. An ally with the Axians. Yes, open
Deal.
like yeah,
Not
deal,
alliance, but a deal, you know?
a deal with the Axians.
Yeah.
A deal with the Axians is struck. What do we go into details of this deal? The Axians is struck. Granting them like an official ambassador position at the court.
Oh,
maybe.
I think they're still like secret, right? It's more like we meet one of them and they're like a weird. Like they're always disguised as people, right? So we meet one of them. It's one of the cherubs or something. And we're like, oh yes, we'll make a deal. We will put all our resources towards as long as you can bring down the cool. You know, that's we want that. So what do you want in return? And they have some sort of thing that they desire. You know.
Access is struck to bring down the Raiders of the Cool.
They're also our immediate neighbors, so
Hmm.
they acknowledge us.
And in return, it's difficult to infiltrate the technology side because they can't emulate machinery.
No, we will, yeah, that we will release the few we have captured. Right, we've been trying to deal with these in the Shadow War, but you know, in return for releasing them, you know, perhaps in return they would
Okay.
set themselves against the Cool.
Give them a little bit back. A good well wishes.
What was I gonna say? In response. Structured thing to few we have captured. Yeah. And so we basically free them, and then we sent them into. We give them the DNA profiles of the Cool and the. Share with them the technology that the Cool gave us. It's a good action.
Yes.
Let's see what else happens. Maybe it escalates. Well, I guess not. 1-4.
Oh, damn it.
The pirate fleet is back still.
Jesus. Criminy, this is the defining.
Way as a traitor, yeah.
So no matter
2 decades of purging.
Yeah.
Now the Far Sky Alliance have joined against us with the Cool. So what? And now more pirates. They're undeterred.
Yeah.
Like, what do we do? How does Gloria make a deal here to solve this problem?
Oh boy.
Violence didn't work. Does she recognize the Pirate Confederacy as their own separate entity?
Oh god. This is a problem that has this is the most persistent problem we have encountered, certainly.
Yeah. The Neo Admiralty?
No, we can't do that.
But what other options do we have? They've beaten us at every front. Vincent has been very cruel, and it has helped nothing.
Possibly dead at this point.
They're back again. Again.
It is shocking that they're back again. I like the harder we've squeezed, the more have rallied to the cause, you know? It's almost as cruelty doesn't work.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to make a deal with them.
Oh god, okay. God damn it. God damn it.
Don't you dare question it. The divine will is it was right to fight them then, it is right to make a deal with them now. Backtracking is a divine act, and at no point were they.
A divine act.
At no point was the Empress ever wrong in what she did.
No,
always
of
did the
course not.
perfect, most optimal thing.
Yeah. Her cunning strategy has led us to this moment to now solve it.
Now they're willing to strike a deal.
Exactly. That's like, you know, hundreds of worlds of burning.
We give them nothing but the ashes of the Outer Rim.
That's right. That's right.
They win nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Fools. Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah.
I think the.
Yeah, you're right.
And in addition, it places a buffer realm between us and the.
Yeah, we have the pirate fleet now, the pirate realm, the realm of the broken crown.
Yeah.
The ashen stars.
Yeah, sure.
For a third time, the matter of the rebellious pirates comes up. Vincent the Cruel has not
I think he's
only,
dead here.
yeah, perished.
The whole thing of these pirates feels like that's the player characters in a
Yeah.
grand campaign of a role playing game,
Yeah.
right? Standing up against this horrible degeneracy and fighting, and then the second book, the 10 years as the Vincent the Cruel comes to
Yes.
with the horrible virus bombs. Now you outlast him. Now you gotta strike a deal to save at least the remains.
Yeah,
Make a realm that can, assisted by secret aid from the Four
Yes.
Star Alliance. You know.
This is the Hell's Rebels campaign right here, but it's basically. Alright, for the third time the vulnerability pirates come up. Vincent the Cruel has not only perished, he has failed. The Outer Rim
Time is right for diplomacy.
is reduced to ash and ruin. Billions dead. And the harder he pushed, the more rallied to the pirates. Gloria, in her infinite wisdom, decides to deal. The pirates are granted the Outer Rim as their own domain. Founding the Ashen Stars. Surely now the situation is resolved.
I mean, for her at least,
Yes.
she's gonna die. So
Trading planets for peace. Truly the trader.
yes, and it was a good deal. We say now, because I mean, there was nothing left there anyway.
No, of course not.
Destruction and death and bones.
All right, her death then.
You wanna roll it?
Yeah. 1-2. The rare virus again.
Virus.
Hmm.
The same one.
Come on.
Is it the same one? Maybe.
Who killed it again? Leah the Ancient.
It was the well, I mean, yeah, it killed Leah the Ancient and also killed Emilia the Saint. It was done by the Axians.
Yes, yes.
So I think the message here is that they say they prevented the attack by the Cool.
Yeah.
We don't know if they did anything, and now they have taken their price.
Right.
They've taken the glorious life
Oh, gosh.
as the price.
The final trade.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's wait until the end of this. We find out that the virus turns you into them.
You have been talking to old emperors all this time.
My God, they have been guiding us.
It's glorious.
Or kill ourselves and turn into horrible starfish monsters. Yeah. I mean, how could the divine form of the Empress be so subdued?
Yeah.
Must be because she was not divine. She was no longer the Empress. By the moment she died, she had become faulty, and that meant that Mia was now Empress.
Yeah. I mean, she's perfect. She has the same DNA.
Yeah, exactly the same.
Born by herself. And now, soon she will do the same.
You have the form of Mia. And your sister also has the form of Mia.
Yes.
And your other sister also has the form of Lana, but also is the same.
Yes.
Dressed the same, do the same. You must like the same things and be the same person.
Very important.
It's glorious. It's glorious, The most important thing about twins is not letting them be individuals.
Yes.
That's always been.
I feel that's very important, yeah. Okay. How do we write this then? The Axians return, claiming to have... Have they killed the Cool?
No, they have just stopped their attack.
Have, vast attack by the Cool. And now they demand their price. The life... Oh, Gloria. True to her deal. To her deal. I mean, the Isabel the Cruel would never do this, but Gloria the traitor, you know.
Yeah. She demands that Mia, her daughter,
Yes.
inject her with the slub, the
Yep.
virus,
Yep.
to allow her to be taken by the actions. And in
Uh.
that moment, Mia ascends to the throne.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Uh.
so honorable and good.
Of the actions and vanishes. Vanishes? No. What happens when you get you just die, like straight up, just flop over and you're dead, or like do you?
No, you sort of twist and turn and turn into a strange, like a slurry person.
All right.
Like I think you become like an ooze and then you writhe and devour yourself. It's horrible.
Slurry ooze. Self-destructing. All right. Here we go. Hmm.
Well, good. Well, all hail Mia.
All hail Mia, and I think next time we'll figure out more
How she
about Mia.
does. It's bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
How is this ever gonna? Well, I mean, I guess empires fall in some way.
They generally do, yes.
And this whole thing is seeing how once we get to the collapse, right, which is after the fall, it becomes the
It's very bad.
then.
All right. Well, yeah, a bit short today, but we started a bit late because we were doing a lot of pre-talking and whatnot. That's just how it
Hanging
is.
out.
Yeah,
As friends do.
yeah, exactly. But we got through two of them. I think you and me will have to have a think a bit, Manaki, also how long, how many more sit-downs we want to do, because this
It's taking a while, and we are not halfway
no.
to the thing. But I think once we want to, we can sort of just choose to trigger whichever end goal and end point we had the highest at.
Yeah.
Like right now we have dishonor. We could sort of just it doesn't have to go all the way to 6 or whatever it is.
Yeah, 8 I think it is.
Oh boy. Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see. But we'll do at least one or probably two more, and then we'll take a look at this, because it is. I honestly thought this was going to take actually just maybe one or two sit downs, but this is
I know.
this is much more expansive than
Vast.
Thousand Year
Expensive.
Vampire, which had a very
Yeah.
brutal and abrupt ending in some cases.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for watching. We will catch you in the next one. Have a nice weekend.
Bye.